Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. Yeah, I've just made a video about Polkadot, and the Polkadot chart looks better than Chainlink's. Chainlink, unfortunately, similar to VeChain, they are both very low in terms of where they should be. I mean, they are currently in the yellow target area that we defined months ago, which is fine, but it briefly dropped below the 88.7% Fibonacci level, below $6.16. Yeah, this was the level where I said if the price drops below that, it massively increases the risk for the coin. However, at the moment, everything's okay. It did recover so far. It came back into that yellow target area. And again, I can't just say, I have to repeat it because we have many new viewers. So I generally say that a coin or it could be a stocks and shares, when an asset drops below that last Fibonacci level here, the 88.7% Fibonacci level, then typically it is not good for the coin. It's not good. I mean, I can give it one more chance. I could move the fibs to 0. I've done that for some cryptos which respected that price level, but it doesn't make any difference. As you can see, $6 is sort of the minimum. It needs to hold the $6 level, and if it doesn't do that and goes below the 88.7% fib level for a longer period, that massively increases the risk for a coin. I just have to point out these risks, otherwise it would not be responsible, because in the past I have seen certain coins die that dropped below that level, and stocks and shares as well. For now, however, I have to say that even though we dropped below it, the daily candle didn't close below the level, so at the moment it's not a problem. I just have to point out, for example, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, they didn't even get close, or they didn't even get super close to the 88.7% level, so they already turned around here in that yellow area. Now, as long as we stay above that 88.7% fib level, that's all good. And for now, we have seen a strong reaction. We had a first reaction here to the target area that was back end of February. We there reacted to the 78.6% Fibonacci level at 1134. Now we reacted to the 88.7, and here at the latest, the price should turn around. If it doesn't do this, this will increase massively the risk for Chainlink. For now, we are, as I said, in the area. Now, is this already the turnaround to new all-time highs? Personally, there's not enough coming yet from my point of view. Yeah, we want to see a positive reaction. Some coins massively recovered already. We've seen Polkadot doing a really good performance. Cardano, Solana also performed quite well in the last few days from the higher market cap cryptos. Of course, we had some crazy ones like some cryptos that recovered already 100%. We saw some over 200%, but Chainlink, there isn't enough coming yet. So there's just not enough coming. So looking here on the chart, you can see we have actually the downtrend. Just by looking at the price action, you can see how the downtrend momentum increased. And we can even draw a trend line here that we would need to break. We've got 3 touch points here. That's where we currently are. We need to get above this trend line to at least make a bit of a move. This is basically where the current level is. I'm on the daily chart. Let me go to the 1 hour chart. There you go. You can see how we are reacting to this trend line. We can draw it even more accurately on the 1 hour chart. That is where we need to get above. And that is the level currently in the current hour. That would be above $7.15. We need to break above this level to make a move, and then to break above that swing high here at $7.60 on the 1 hour chart. Then the next one at $9.34. And a significant swing high would be here. And that is what we need to do, is to get above 12.25 as well. To really de-risk Chainlink at the moment, we need to break above the 78.6% fib level, which is at roughly $11.40. So there's a long way to go for Chainlink. At the moment, it doesn't make a very good performance. Of course, it has recovered from down here from the low at $5.30 all the way up to $7.63. But since then, it has already started dropping again. Now, surely, possibly this could be some kind of a bullish flag. Absolutely. But from that point of view, then something also now needs to happen. Yeah, something needs to happen, and it's coming down quite steep, I must say. It's coming down quite steep. So you could draw it currently still as a descending wedge here, like a bullish flag. Yeah. And in addition to that, we can add the Fibonacci levels just to get us some, an idea of how far the price should ideally retrace. Now, we already cut back into the price of the previous swing high. That's already not so good development. In terms of Fibonacci levels, we are now approaching the 38.2% Fib level just now at $6.80. This is fine. Here to reverse here would be bullish. To reverse at the 50% would still be bullish. 651. Ideally, you could count this as an impulse. That's what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Possibly the next wave would need to be a 5. It's already not good that the price came below this swing high. And if this is a wave 4 here, it should not drop below 651. That's just how it is. I know often the a very likely Fibonacci retracement level is the 61.8. That's here at 622. If it drops below that, then I think we might even drop out of the target area again. So just sort of the higher it moves up, the higher it finds support, the better. Ideally now 679, 651 still okay, 622 already not very good, and if it drops below that, we're out of the target area anyway. So these are sort of the next support levels where we could find support to break out of the descending wedge here. Keep an eye on it. And at the same time, when we break out of the descending wedge, we would also break through this descending trend line. So it's sort of related. And looking at the bigger picture here, we have that larger descending wedge going on here. Yeah, unfortunately, we broke below that, as you can see here, a few times, but those were fake outs. We're also still below it. We need to get back into that, but that is already quite far away. First of all, we need to do the homework down there that I just showed you, that descending trend line, and we're far away here from something really bullish, unfortunately. So there's a bit of we need to keep an eye here on Chainlink, absolutely. The daily here potentially turning around on the MACD, still very low and very weak signals, and not even a bullish divergence on the daily. So yeah, it needs to do something now. That is just a little bit of a word of warning here. It needs to do something now. Other coins currently performing much better in terms of recovering. My concern is just, should Bitcoin now decide to do another dip that I do expect at some point, what will Chainlink do? I don't think it will suddenly start to put the rockets or the jetpack on. It needs to recover now to build a bit of a buffer between the current price and that 88.7% Fibonacci level at $6, because if it drops below that or way below that, we have a problem. Is there another last chance? What would be the next support should we drop below that level? Where we have some support here around $4.90, those previous swing highs, 1 touch point, 2, 3, 4 touch points. I think that would be good support. That is where it would need to find support. Very last chance here at 167, but you know what prices we're talking about then. I mean, that's another major drop. Anything below that, really not good. Yeah, really not good. So should it find a reversal point in this yellow target area and really start to show some bullish momentum, yeah, and should we really get out of this and ideally out of the target area to the upside, then we can at some point start to think about the next larger wave up. That would mean then that at some point here, when we see an impulsive wave up, that we could talk about maybe the low is already in. If the low is already in, the next larger wave, and I'm talking really about the next larger wave, a wave degree like this, which will play out over months, then we could look at a price target of $91. You can see for Chainlink that would be more than a 10x from here. So that would be quite interesting. But at the moment, because we are not showing a lot of signs of recovery, there's more risk here in Chainlink at the moment. Yeah, so that is my view here about Chainlink at the moment. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.